And here is my take for today entitled Kanu, Gumi, Mamu, and the Terrorists, a nation's contrasting justice. As Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, dilly-dallies some of the complexities of his terrorism case and the controversial national discourse that has ensued after that, it is essential for us to reflect on how it is that we got to this point as a people. The Nigeria of today is a nation where evil acts, outright violence, are being treated as a tolerable product of our differences, particularly religious, ethnic, and regional ones.
Viewers, gather around because this gist is deep, emotional, and very important for understanding the Nigeria we are living in today. Please, before I continue, do me one small favor, like this video, share it, and subscribe so you don't miss any of these kinds of breakdowns. What I'm about to explain touches on justice, identity, insecurity, and the soul of our nation. Today, we are diving into a story I call Kanu, Gumi, Mamu, and the Terrorists, a nation's contrasting justice. And trust me, this matter concerns every single Nigerian, no matter where you come from or which religion you belong to. My people, listen very well. The Nigeria we are living in today is not the Nigeria many of us grew up dreaming about. Somehow, somewhere, we became a country where people now behave as if evil is normal, as if violence is just another part of daily life, and as if criminality can be excused based on where you come from or which religion you belong to. How did we reach this level? How did we become a country where terrorists get special treatment, while others, even those accused but not convicted, are handled with fire and thunder? Before we go deep, please subscribe so you won't miss the continuation of this gist. Now let's take it step by step. Based on an investigative report published by the Foundation for Investigative Journalism, FIJ, on April 11, 2024, something shocking came out. According to their findings, over 2,163 former Boko Haram terrorists have been released in the past 9 years. And as at the time of that report, another 390 were already waiting for release. Just think about that for a moment. People who confessed to terrorism, people who participated in killing, bombing, kidnapping, destroying families and communities, people who openly admitted involvement in acts that turned parts of Nigeria into wastelands. Instead of prosecution, instead of justice, many of them only undergo a 6-month de-radicalization program and then they are reintegrated into society. Let me repeat what Fiji said because it is very important. It said, these thousands who have engaged in acts of terror have found a path made by the government through which they can escape prosecution. My people, that statement is heavy. Does this sound like justice to you? Drop your answer in the comment section. Now, let's talk about Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, a man who has become one of the most controversial figures in Nigeria today. This is the same Gumi who openly meets with bandits, the same Gumi who says he negotiates with terrorists to keep the peace, the same Gumi who constantly wants the Nigerian government not to attack certain terrorist groups. Recently, on his official Facebook page, he posted a statement warning the military, yes, warning the military, not to engage certain bandit groups. His reason? According to him, any attempt by security forces to engage the armed bandits risks plunging communities back into violence. Let me ask you, since when did terrorists become a protected species? How did we turn into a country where a private citizen can warn the Nigerian military to stay away from criminals? And before anyone tries to defend this, remember that Saudi Arabia deported Sheikh Gumi and barred him from performing the Hajj pilgrimage because they considered him a security risk. But in Nigeria, he moves around freely, gives interviews, meets with terrorists, and nothing happens. Viewers, subscribe. This gist is just starting. Let's move to Katsina State, specifically Faskari local government. There, something happened that many Nigerians still don't want to talk about because it is too embarrassing. There was an actual meeting, yes, a real meeting, between traditional rulers, community leaders, and wanted terrorist commanders. Among them was Adoa Liro, a well-known terrorist kingpin whose name is on wanted lists. At that meeting, Alero himself bragged openly. He said he increased his attacks against communities and the security forces because one of his men was arrested. Imagine that boldness. Imagine that audacity. A wanted terrorist addressing leaders and explaining why he kills Nigerians. My people, how do we explain this? Then, we have Bello Turji, another notorious terrorist leader, linked to countless attacks, killings, kidnappings, you name it. He is wanted by security agencies, but still moves around freely. Multiple operations to capture him have failed. The question is, are they failing because they are weak or because someone does not want them to succeed? Drop a comment and tell me what you think. Now, viewer, stay with me, because this is where the story takes a sharp turn. While terrorists in the north are being reintegrated, allowed to negotiate, and treated with leniency, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous peoples of Biafra, IPOB, is still in detention with a case that has dragged on and on. Let me be clear. Many Nigerians do not support secession. Many Nigerians do not support Kanu's rhetoric. Many Nigerians do not support some of his methods. But the point is not whether you agree with him. The point is fairness. Is justice being applied equally in this country? Or do we have one justice for some people and another justice for others? Viewers, like this video and share it.
Nigeria needs this conversation. Some people may argue, but Tuku Mamu is also facing trial. Yes, that is true. Mamu, who acted as a mediator in the Abuja-Kaduna train kidnapping, was arrested and is being prosecuted. But look at it carefully. Mamu's case is the exception, not the rule. And that is exactly the problem. A healthy justice system doesn't operate based on exceptions. It operates based on consistent principles. It was Wole Soyinka, the Nobel laureate, who once said that a nation is built through collective actions and pursuit of justice. In simple terms, without justice, there is no nation, only chaos. Before Soyinka and later Chinua Achebe said the same thing. Nigeria is not yet a nation, only a geographical expression. And when you look at how justice is applied today, you begin to understand what they were talking about. Viewers, let me ask you directly. Do we want a country where justice depends on your tribe? Do we want a country where criminals in one region get a handshake while suspects in another region get a sledgehammer? Do we want a country where security agencies negotiate with killers but refuse to grant bail to political prisoners? Think about it. If we continue this way, what future are we building? What message are we sending to the next generation? Please subscribe so you can join this community of people who believe in a better Nigeria. To move forward, we must do 3 major things. 1. Fix our justice system. This means that justice must be blind, not selective, not tribal, not religious, not political. 2. Repair our security architecture. We cannot continue like this, treating terrorists as partners. Security forces must be empowered and protected, not undermined by secret deals. 3. Rebuild our national values. We must decide who we are as a people. We must choose justice, fairness, accountability, and equity. Otherwise, we will continue to live in this confusing double standard, where Nnamdi Kanu, Gumi, Mamu, Turji, Alero, and the rest all operate under different rules. And that is not a nation. That is a tragedy. Viewers, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do we truly have one justice system in Nigeria or 2? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss my next deep dive. And there you have it.